Disney World is a luxury resort offering everything from 2-bedroom villas to 11-bedroom houses. Some have in-room movie theaters or private pools, and it's all centered around the amazing Evermore Bay in Miami. Welcome to Evermore Orlando Resort. I got out of my wet jeans, but yeah, we're here at Evermore Orlando Resort for a full tour of this destination right near Disney World. The vibe here at Evermore Resort is kind of a luxury resort style vibe that is catered towards larger groups and families, traveling with all your friends or with your extended family. It is located right next door to Disney World. We are maybe 8 minutes to Disney Springs, probably 7 minutes to Disney Springs. Very, very close. They do offer some options for transportation to the parks, and it's a short drive as well to Universal or SeaWorld and the rest of Orlando. We're going to be talking about all of the luxury accommodations, exploring our very own 5-bedroom vacation home, and seeing the huge 8-acre man-made Evermore Bay, which is like a giant pool. It's magical. This hotel is going to offer much larger spaces than you'll be able to find in Disney World in kind of a vacation home rental like you might find from Airbnb, but with resort and hotel style amenities. Basically, much better than renting like an Airbnb. Check-in was at 4 p.m., so I'm going to send you back to past Quincy's to talk you through that entire process as she does it. Okay, I just parked. I've just arrived at Evermore. So when you arrive, you go to the security gate and you just tell them the name the reservation's under, and they'll kind of let you in. I went straight to guest services. They gave me this map because they didn't trust me. That's not true. I think they give everybody the map. But guest services is here at the landing, so let's head inside. I'm already seeing exciting things. Beautiful here. You can see right on the golf course. Across the way you can see some of the houses. We're going to get a very close look at those. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But here is the landing. This is going to be kind of the lobby, central area for Evermore Resort. Going to find a lot of stuff in here. Food court wise, guest services wise. I believe the fitness center is in here. So we are just going to check out the guest services building because we need to check in. I went the wrong way. Already off to a great start. All right, we're checked in. We've got our directions to our house. We're in a house. Evermore has a lot of different accommodations offerings. We are staying in one of their vacation homes. We're actually in the 5-bedroom house option that Evermore offers, but there's lots of others that we are going to talk about as well. So I'm gonna go get back in my car and drive over there because it is not super walkable to get around Evermore. So we're gonna hop in back in my car and make our way over to our house. Okay, I've made it to my street where my house is. This is our house right here. So I had to key in a code that they gave me at the front lobby, and then we can head inside. All right, already seeing something pretty exciting. A hammock in our little garden. And yes, look at that. Private pool, grill, cornhole. We've got Evermore giant Jenga, and this is all just at our house. And this house has the amenities of a hotel. So even though it looks like just a really nice Airbnb, it still has the amenities of a hotel. Okay, going inside. Okay. Oh my gosh. Sorry. This is like one of the nicest vacation locations I've ever stepped into. This is wild. And I'm just on the first floor. There is a second floor. This house is huge. I'm gonna clean my bedroom because I'm not staying here alone. And everybody knows that if you're the first person who arrived at the vacation rental, you get to claim the first bedroom. Now we've got a few extras because we are being hosted by Evermore for this day. Thank you very much, Evermore, for having us. But I will point out in the tour anything that will not be here when you arrive if you choose to stay in an Evermore house. They make it so easy for everybody to have like a comfortable room. Well, second living room. Shut up. Wow. This is huge. Okay, the bunk room is dope. The bunk bathroom is dope. We're gonna look at all of this. I think it's gonna take us a while. If you're wondering how long it took us to take pictures of the house, everybody else is now here and it is nighttime. You can't really tell how nighttime it is, but just to give you a little bit of reference, that's the moon. So it took a while. It's a big house. Let's go check it out, actually look at all the details. So starting outside, you do have parking. We have 3 spaces, but if you need to use one of the spaces in front of the other houses, as long as they're not taken up, that's fine because some of the houses have more than others. They're not really designated to each house. This is 1009. You enter your gate code like you saw earlier, and you head through this door, which closes off your private back patio. This is gorgeous day or night, totally jaw-dropping. To our right here, we have our little hammock garden. Stone on the ground. This is a beautiful hibiscus, lots of palms and everything. Very peaceful little hammock area. And then we have the main patio where you do have a private pool. Yes, private houses do have private pools. You're not sharing this with anybody else. It is just for your family staying in the house. So that's amazing. We've got a grill out here, and there are grill supplies in the kitchen that you can use to get grilling. We have a picnic table as well as 4 pool loungers with little tables as well. So you really don't even need to leave the house to have a resort-like experience in this instance. Got cornhole back there, little plant area for the ambiance, more little plant area for more ambiance, and then a couple of pool chairs complete with this starfish pillow, which I really like. You can see the depths of the pool. We have a 3-foot depth on one side with stairs in, and a 5-foot depth on the other, and there is a little seat in the corner there. These little fountains pouring into the pool. I've never had to show a pool in a hotel room tour before. I'm living pretty large. This is wild. This way, we have an outdoor shower, which I'm not gonna turn on because I'm fully clothed. And we're not repeating that from the intro. Then there is the covered portion of the patio, so you can even hang outside if you've got one of those Florida rains coming in. Over here, we have a big area where you could have food out or snacks or drinks, whatever you need. These are your bean bags for cornhole. We've got a sink out here, which is pretty large. Great amenity to have out on your patio. Little table with 4 chairs. We've got Jenga, Evermore Jenga, which is giant Jenga will definitely be being played. And we have this hanging sort of swing chair, which is where I put our bags so it's out of the way of the pictures happening inside. We got the whole squad because it's a big old house. Yeah. You look like you're ready to play games. It is nighttime now, but the front has a beautiful front door and a corner porch that has 2 rocking chairs on it. So this is super cute. I think I'm probably gonna have some coffee out here tomorrow. And it looks out over a really nice area. It's sort of like an inner courtyard for this section of houses with a nice green space, and that's the golf course over there. Heading back inside, we get to see the inside of the house. Okay, so we have living room here. So we got the living room here, really big couch, like everybody who could sleep in this house could sit on this couch. There are snacks as well that we've been eating, mostly me. The amount of popcorn I've had is embarrassing. We've got little these couch tables, which I really like, the kind that kind of go over the couch a bit. 2 throw pillows. And then there's even more seating in this room. We've got this sort of ottoman seating right in front of the TV, plus actual ottomans, a coffee table, which has the story of Disney 100 Years of Wonder on it, if you would like to flip through that. Plenty of coasters, 2 chairs, and table in between the 2 chairs, and this lamp, which I'm 80% sure is from IKEA, but I really like it. And I think it's one of the expensive IKEA lamps. So then we have the TV, pretty large TV in here. You can connect to it and stream whatever you want. It says that it's January 1st, 2020. I think we're in for a rough year, you guys. Really big window that looks out onto the patio, which is a less impressive view right now because it's dark, but was very nice during the day. And then we have this kitchen, which is not only nicer than my kitchen, but also better stocked, which is never true of rental kitchens. So I'm really impressed with everything they have here. We're gonna go through everything they've got. 5 bar stools, and then there were a couple of things in our room when we arrived, house. We've got a deck of cards here. We've got a little pad with an Evermore pin, some information about some of the restaurants, as well as the in-room Evermore to your door service. We will learn a lot more about that tomorrow. We've got a puzzle here, which I think I can do a 300-piece puzzle in a day. But let's check out how well stocked this kitchen actually is. So huge center island, and then we've got a really nice sink that has one of those springy faucets. Big sink, deep sink. And this is one of those sinks that you see on social media and you're like, man, I wish I had that sink, because it's got the different pieces that you can move around. So you've got this cutting board piece as well as a dish rack. There is a disposal as well. Then over here we've got the oven, which somebody left open.
Sorry about that.
But oven microwave, fancy oven microwave combo. The microwave has a double decker situation happening inside. Double oven as well, yeah. Then we've got the drawer down here, just has a pizza pan in it. And up here, you'll find many of your appliances. We've got your kettle, your toaster, and your blender. Over here, we've got our standard dishware. There's bowls, smaller bowls, plates, smaller plates, and then 3 different types of glasses and mugs. And then there's more of that on the other side over here. You also have a mixology kit, so you can make drinks in your room if you like. And there is this notice that's just something to keep in mind, is that these dishes are cleaned regular, like dishwasher dishes, and not to restaurant sanitation standards. We have a flat top stove with a vent on top of it, a Samsung vent. I didn't know Samsung made stove hoods.
Yeah, they do.
We have some snacks. Those don't come with your room, but you can get grocery delivery through Evermore to your door, and they will bring a selection of groceries to be ready for you when you arrive. We have paper towel, a bunch of very nice Cuisinart knives, a full coffee pot, and some coffee and granulated sugar here. I don't believe that this comes with your room either, but it could. Going through the cabinets, which also plenty of counter space, I might add, so if you do want to cook, there's plenty of space to do so. Going through the cabinets, we have many things. These, which I don't understand. What are these? Well, these are glass. There's glass cutting boards. Miranda knows.
That's why they're different sizes.
Okay, so you have glass cutting boards. This is a hand mixer, cheese grater, measuring cup. You guys know what those are. I'm just pointing them out. Over here, we've got plasticware, great for outside, as well as some more outdoor suited plates and bowls, plus a pitcher. Under the stove, you're gonna find our pots and pans, which there are plenty of. I mean, like, this is like, I think this is how many pots I have. We also have lots of Tupperware, lots of glass casserole dishes and Pyrex and things like that. Can you call it Pyrex if it's not Pyrex brand? And serving bowls, plates, things that you can actually serve, which is helpful because there's a really cool dining room, which we will take a look at momentarily. Trash is in here, full dishwasher here, cabinet here that has more paper towel as well as your fire extinguisher. Very important to know where that is. And then these drawers hold like a wealth of things. There's dish towels and these like dish pads. We've got empty drawer, placemats, empty drawer. Then none of these are empty. We have all of your silverware. You've got your cooking utensils for the stove, plus your measuring cups, bottle openers, things like that. Serving tools. And then finally, your grilling tools. I told you they were in here. You thought I lied to you. I didn't. Dining room here, amazing table. My mom was really excited when I video called her and showed her this table. She was like, that's an amazing table. She's not wrong. It's a pretty good table. Got, how many chairs is this? 12? 12 chairs. I really like these chairs. They're super cute and they've got nice cushions. So just a great dining space with a really fun light fixture. Lots of windows that let in a ton of natural light during the day. And this cool art print. And if you haven't believed it, we've seen no bedrooms, and we're not even halfway done.
We're just getting started.
The fridge, I forgot about it. You do have your water and ice dispenser here. Fridge here, again, another example of like groceries being stocked, but your fridge will typically be empty. Then we have 2 freezer drawers, a smaller one and a larger one. Small pantry / laundry room is going to be right here. This is where you have your phone for the hotel. Plus, you've got shelving if you do have pantry space. Is this a playpen? I'm so sorry. This is why I deferred to the parents in the room. A pack and play. There's a high chair as well, and your washer and your dryer. We've got a laundry machine. No, I mean, yes, that's what this is, but this is a laundry basket. Ironing board, broom, mop, step stool. Pretty much everything you'd need in there. And that is the main common living space. The main common living space, but not the only common living space.
That's right.
We're gonna go check out a bedroom first though. We have our only half bath in the house. Keep a count of bathrooms. You're gonna be probably pretty shocked. Half bath here, this is the green bathroom. Does have hand wash on the sink, and there's your commode. Standard issue, trash can, everything you might need. Moving on, we have master 1. That's right, master bedroom 1. There's more than one. So here in the master, we have a king bed, 2 very large side tables with these really nice hanging lights, and an alarm clock. King bed has 4 king-size pillows on it, and it is a 4-poster, which is, I mean, just feels like so luxurious. You also have a TV in this room, plus a little TV sort of unit, and your remote, of course. The view is directly out into the pool deck here, and there are these shades that you can pull down for some privacy. You have a walk-in closet. There are a lot of these. They are all the same layout, so we're gonna go through it in detail here, then skip it the rest of the house. Full-length mirror, plenty of hangers, plenty of shelving. This drawer is actually your in-room safe, which is programmable. A couple of hangers and a luggage rack. And then we're gonna head into the master bathroom. Very large mirror here with sconces, plenty of lighting, plus 2 sinks. And I know you thought I forgot just now, but in this mirror, you can see me do this. I forgot to do the full-length mirror. You've got space under the counter that has your towels, your hair dryer. And then on the actual vanity, double sink, plenty of vanity space. You have this goat milk cleansing bar, plus hand wash and lotion with goat milk. This little stand for your toothbrushes, tissue box that has the Evermore logo on it. And we have a makeup mirror. Full bathtub here, very nice. With of course your towels and such. And we've got this standing shower, glass door, really nice, with a waterfall style shower head, as well as a wand that you can pick up and move around. Your bath mat is here on the door. Inside, little shelf for your toiletries, plus your shower controls, and then included toiletries, shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. A separate toilet room here, which is just your standard little commode room, complete with toilet brush. That is the first floor. Would you believe it? We have a whole other floor upstairs, and I've almost used all of the battery on my camera. Let's go upstairs. First room you're gonna see here is an identical second master, complete with the exact same closet and the exact same bathroom. So if you're traveling with multiple families, 2 people are the master bedroom people, then you've got 2 master bedrooms. But don't worry if you're traveling with more families than that, more couples than that, because there's actually a lot of other bedrooms that are perfectly suited. A second living space. We've got this huge living space, perfect for the kids to hang out away from the parents, from the grown-ups. You see they can play this game, which is shuffleboard. But we also think it has a different name when it's on a table. So you can see it's very fun. Big TV space with a huge TV just as big as downstairs. This whole unit, plenty of outlets in here as well. And this like lounging couch, which has plenty of room for all the kids to hang out. Or if the grown-ups want to watch TV up here, that's also allowed. Little couch tables. Then we've got a couple of the closets that are closed that are just for like Evermore's use. There's one downstairs in the laundry room as well. Now we head into 2 more bedrooms. So we have this room, which is a 2-queen room. So pretty much like a standard hotel room in here. And this is what, bedroom number 3 that we've seen. Little lights on the side of the bed, plus side tables here. We've got a large side table in the middle with a lamp, another alarm clock. Each of the rooms has an alarm clock, and an identical side table on this side. This is kind of the pink room, and it's got its own TV, plus a nice storage unit, your remote, and another one of those closets. Again, it's the same closet. All the closets are the same closet. Then we have the bathroom in here, ensuite. Every single bedroom in this house has its own ensuite. Yes, for real. How nice is that? Double vanity, because there's 2 beds in the room, of course, plus all of the amenities that we saw in that master bathroom, including the hairdryer, including the makeup mirror, plenty of towels, commode, and another nice glass door waterfall head style shower. Basically all of the rooms that are geared towards adults in this house have the same amenities. It's just the master has a little bit bigger bathroom. Then across the hall, we have another king bedroom. Yes, a 3rd king bedroom. Has another of those closets. And this is a very spacious room with a nice, I really like the blue in this room. Huge nightstands with nice lamps, king size bed, king size pillows. You've got your alarm clock over here as well. TV with your shelf unit for the TV. And then we have the blue tile bathroom. I want this tile in my house, it looks so nice. Single vanity, all of the amenities that we saw in the master. Another shower. This might be my favorite shower. I love this warm tile in here. Looks so nice. And then your commode, ever important. I'm like running out of saliva. That's how much I'm talking in this house. There are thermostats throughout the home that you can set. And then behind this sliding door, we have what might be the most exciting room of the house, and that is the bunk bedroom.
Got her! We arm wrestled to see who could get the top bunk, and I won.
We've got 4 bunk beds in this room. 3 of them are going to be twin beds. 1 of them is going to be a queen bed. So enough room for like 1 billion people to sleep in this house. I counted. Okay, Emma won this room. These little stairs, I went up them earlier to take pictures and I was scared in socks. So be careful climbing these stairs without a grip. Closet space for this room. This is the only room that doesn't have one of those identical closets, but you've got these super fun, like kid style closets. Lots of shelf space, places to hang things up. And there are 5 little nooks in case you do have 5 kids sleeping in here. Perhaps the coolest bathroom in the house with a mirror where you can see us do this. We've got a triple sink, and I think kids will love this sink. I love this sink. So, you know, got the lotion, the hand wash, and you've got your cleanser bars again. Plenty of towels here on this bottom bench, and a step stool if you have any little kiddos that need it. Then you have your shower, another standing glass door shower. This one is the only one that has a different shower head. It's a smaller shower head, still has a movable, detachable shower, another shower head. And it still has all the same toiletries in there, and a little bench. Across the way, our commode room. I love the subway tile style of this room, and I love the floor tile, because it's like kids love zigzags. And then that is the house. Hey, this is Sage, Emma, Miranda, and Quincy from the future, and we're here to do bed science. Go!
Oh my god! Choose the top one!
Woo! Okay. There's way more beds upstairs. Are there queen bed? King bed across the hall? Bunk beds.
1, wait, 2, 3. Oh.
How are the beds?
Hey, not bad.
Any difference really between like these and the queens?
These are harder.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the mattresses on the queen versus the king?
It's pretty similar.
Okay, so the solid mattress.
I would say overall, hey, it's okay, hey.
This one's for the kids for sure.
I would say overall, from all the beds, even when I've been able to stay in the flats, they definitely come from a firmer mattress. Definitely not like cushiony and soft. But the standout here, I will say, the pillows.
The pillows are so good, and they're king size. Now, after seeing all that, I'm sure we're all wondering what the price is, right?
Yes, tell
Yeah, I
us.
guess so.
We must know.
I'm gonna go over the price in a little bit. First, you guys want to get dinner? We've decided to walk to dinner, and it's a little chilly out for Florida.
I know.
I'm not gonna tell you guys the temperature because you'll make fun of us.
62.
No, don't tell them. We are also walking just to get the lay of the land. It's about a 10-minute walk from our house, which is kind of far from the main bay, to the main building. And right in front of us is the main building. You can see it there in the distance. Yeah, so we are at the bay, which is why it's very dark. That's because that's the bay, that's water. It is a man-made 8-acre bay. We will be spending a lot of time there tomorrow in the daylight when you can see it. And we're gonna paddleboard. No, I guess that's a good time to transition to dinner. Now we are having a very fancy dinner tomorrow, but tonight we are heading into the food hall. The food hall is here at the landing. This is that main central Evermore building that's right on the bay. And they have a couple of quick service options, craft burgers, Props Pizza, that's a wrap, where you can get whatever you're kind of in the mood for. So that's what we're doing for dinner tonight. So we ordered at the kiosk, and then when our food was ready, they called it our names. While we waited on our food, we stepped over to Ebb and Flow, which is the bar that is both inside and outside at the landing. Because it's ebbing and flowing.
I see.
Yes. So we've gotten a full dinner here. I went with the marinated steak bowl, which was super customizable. You could add greens, choose your base, your toppings, your everything. Garden veggie pizza, which is what Emma got. Then Miranda went with the grilled chicken sandwich, and Sage went with the Fletcher burger, which just seemed exciting. I don't remember what was on it. Do you?
Again, very customizable, but like there's like bacon jam as well as like their specialty craft sauce.
We got the Wild Bill's root beer as kind of a special soda, and then also Coca-Cola and Sprite. And for our drinks from the bar, we grabbed the spicy mezcal margarita here, a Manhattan, and the, what is this?
Pineapple pina colada.
Pineapple pina colada. So that was everything we got from Ebb and Flow. And now we feast. We're back from dinner. All right, single sentence reviews of your drink and food.
Good and exactly what I expected.
That's good. Sage?
Solid for a late night craving.
Miranda.
Hit the spot.
Too spicy. And
At her request.
We did
at my request, I asked for very spicy. It was too spicy.
the margarita.
The margarita. The steak was good, exciting, very customizable. Overall, we liked the food hall. It was great. It's kind of easy to just access. There's a lot of options, and it was super easy to order at the kiosk at all 3 different spots. So food hall good.
That's definitely something I prefer for more of a lunch spot because you can find lighter options there. It's got like fun, greasy beach food.
And tomorrow, very exciting dinner. But first, very exciting day. And before even that, we go to bed. So good night.
Good night.
Sweet dreams. We'll see you in the morning.
Good night.
Good morning. You see that transition? How clever. Emma's making breakfast. We've got lots to talk about. Emma's going to make pancakes and bacon and eggs and orange juice. We're going to talk about how much it costs to stay at Evermore. So at Evermore, you know that we are in a 5-bedroom vacation home, but there is a whole slew of options of ways that you can stay here. They also offer villas, which have views of Evermore Bay or the golf course. These are 2-bedroom villas with 1,800 square feet or 4-bedroom villas with 2,800 square feet. They sleep up to 16 guests, and they do have access to the private villas pool, but that is shared among the villas. It's not like our private pool, which we can just go get in and no one else can at any time. Brag. Another version is the flats, which overlook Evermore Bay or Garden Boardwalk views. They have 4 bedrooms and 4 baths. This is usually what Sage stays in and what has made him so passionate.
It's my personal favorite. I want to be clear, I don't stay in it by myself. Like, I think it's the perfect thing to get like a couple friends together because there's a lot of rooms. Anyway, continue.
In fact, it sleeps up to 11 guests. It does have the same bunk room that we have here in the house. And includes a compartmentalized bathroom for simultaneous use. Then you have what we are in. These are classified as their vacation homes. We're actually in the smallest vacation home they offer. Yeah, they have 5 to 11 bedroom homes going up to 7,800 square feet, sleeping up to 32 guests. Every single one of them has a private heated pool. There's also an outdoor summer kitchen with a gas grill that you've seen, all these oversized common gathering spaces, safety and service features. Do you guys know there's a noise aware system that detects parties before they start to keep the neighborhoods family friendly?
No. That's crazy.
Yeah, so you can't get too wild in the Evermore houses. Also, with all of these options, there are housekeeping options. In the houses, you can get anything from tidy ups to full cleanings. You can kind of opt into what you like. And now, of course, we have to talk pricing, perhaps the most curious aspect of Evermore because it obviously gives you a lot of space. It's a very interesting accommodation option. The villas and flats are priced between $750 per night and $900 per night. Remember, that is for up to 16 guests. The houses are priced from around $1,350 per night, like this one, to around $2,900 per night. And the biggest house goes up to 32 guests. There's also a hotel on property, the Conrad Orlando, which is a luxury hotel, has rooms starting around $575 per night. And you can always check the website for any special offers. Now, these numbers at face value sound really, really, really expensive, but Emma and I had the old calculator out yesterday because we like it here. And we were like, how expensive is this really? And truly, if you are able to split a flat with 3 other couples or 3 other families, or 2 other families at least, you're getting it down into the like $200, $300 range, which is wildly cheaper than equivalent accommodations, especially on Disney property. And then when you're talking about large group stays, this house sleeps 16 people. If you obviously are going and one person's paying for the whole big old extended family to go, a little pricey, but to get that many people here and have all these amenities, not horrible. And then also there's the option of splitting. If you get 4 families in this house, you're looking at, we did the math already, about $260 per night, which is like inexpensive. Between 5 families in this house, it would be about $260 per night. So obviously that's cramming the house really full. It would be a lot of different people, a lot of moving parts, but there are a lot of bathrooms. There are plenty of places for people to sleep. And there's plenty of spaces to gather. And then you also have access to the whole resort. So if you are falling on a budget, Evermore might be more of an option than you think to still get a bit of a luxury vacation feel if you are staying with a larger group. This is definitely a great option if you were maybe looking into an Airbnb but still want the convenience of a resort and the amenities of a hotel, because Evermore certainly still offers that, while this feels like a private it is like a private vacation home. So it's kind of like something you would get on Airbnb. They also offer things like transportation to the parks, which you don't usually have access to with an Airbnb. Yeah, we're gonna have breakfast and coffees that hopefully Sage does not drop all over the entire ground. And then we're gonna do our resort walk. And I think you guys are gonna enjoy what we see, especially because I walked by the bay last night on the way to dinner and you couldn't see it in the dark. But I think it's gonna be pretty cool in the light. What a convenient time for me to discuss the Evermore app. Because if something is going wrong in your vacation home, because Evermore's not always going to catch when another group has busted a pan like that, you can literally go right into the Evermore app to the home screen. I'm in the Evermore app here, which I would download for your stay and then delete after, which is what I do with most hotel apps. But you've got this little button that says fix it. And I keep getting this pop-up screen, but you can literally let them know what's going wrong and they will come and fix it in the app. You don't have to call anybody. You can just hit it. Now we are doing a lot of Evermore to your door today, and Evermore to your door is a cool service that is like room service on steroids. So they have catered meals, which is like traditional room service where you get hot meals. They also have grocery delivery, which is a little bit of what we're doing right here, where we had groceries waiting for us when we arrived, and Emma is now turning them edible. Check out our cooking video. It's mostly, actually pretty much what you're seeing right now is kind of what it is. It's like me standing next to Emma while she cooks 100 Disney recipes.
But you made a good gumbo roux.
I did make a roux. But basically, Evermore to your door also offers several other options, including ready to heat meals. I love this option because they'll bring it to you. You can put it in your freezer, and then whenever you're ready, you can heat the meal. They also offer a private chef experience and a private bar experience. And spoiler alert, we are doing the private chef experience tonight. So there will be a chef in our vacation home cooking us dinner, which looks like it's going to be pretty darn cool. There's also a keg delivery. We've got resort to explore, so we are headed out in our little neighborhood to talk about a very big amenity here at Evermore, which is the Grand Cypress golf courses. There are 2 golf courses for a total of 36 holes of golf designed by Jack Nicklaus, and guests staying at Evermore receive preferred rates and tee times that can be booked in advance of their stay. The 2 courses are the Links course and a Cypress course, and you can find the Grand Cypress Golf Pro Shop on property as well for all your golf needs. Looks like folks are gonna have a good time out here today. I don't know if you guys know this, but Emma and I are big golfers. We golf all the time. And by that I mean we go with other people and we sit on our own golf cart and we drink vodka while golfing happens and we watch. Now we'll go over the map in just a bit, but this is the house section that we're in. As you can tell, you can see some of the larger houses are to our left here. And remember, every single one of these has that private patio with the pool. Some of them have much larger patios if they have more people who can stay there. Like this patio right next to us is really, really large. So is the house. Right here we have the flats. The flats are going to be the least expensive and the smallest accommodations Evermore. As you can see, it's like fancy apartment buildings. These will have 3 king bedrooms and 1 bunk bedroom, and they are for that rate of around $700-ish per night. So those are right here, and that means we're getting close to the bay because many of those do in fact have a bay view. All right, and it's peeking through the trees, the Evermore Bay. This is the centerpiece, the star of a stay at Evermore. Before we get there, before we fully see it, let's look at the map. Ever important to understand what your resort looks like. Evermore is very, very large. So we are in the houses, which are back here, kind of. They're actually not even on this map. And we had to walk in this way, about a 10-minute walk. So really not that long, even from off the map. Your other accommodations, you've got your villas here, your flats here. The villas have that private pool. They also have a Peloton studio and fitness center right here that is for access from the villas. There's another fitness center that's for access to everybody at the landing, which we will check out when we get over there. We've got the houses down here. The flats are here. We're right next to them. We're right here. And then your other accommodation type is going to be the villas over here, which have their own pool and are very close to the Peloton studio and fitness center. The other accommodation that we want to know is the Conrad Orlando, which is actually a completely separate hotel. But Conrad Orlando does have access to some of the amenities of Evermore, which we'll talk a little bit more about. And Evermore has access to some of the amenities of the Conrad, namely dining, which we'll talk a little bit more about when we get over there. But I think it's time that we see this massive 8-acre bay surrounded by beaches, 20 acres in total. And it's right over here, and nobody's out here yet because it's early and it's cold. So first thing I want to stop by is this event lawn and this event space right here. This is called the Boathouse. It is an event space where you can do meetings, weddings, and things like that. Evermore does have their own specialty boat called the Forevermore. Taylor Swift fans, I think you'll like it here for some reason. But this is the bay. So I keep calling it a bay. Evermore calls it a bay. It is basically a giant man-made bay that is more a pool than a bay. So it is very large, very beautiful, and 8 acres of water. 8 acres of water, and then it's surrounded by these beaches with tons of lounge areas around. Conveniently located all around the bay, there are restrooms that you can access. And then you can see there are so many spots that folks can claim and have for the day. I love these hanging like abstract swings. There's cornhole. It is honestly breezy out here right now. And where you see those ropes, that's where you will find the swimming areas that you can just hop in and swim. Because there are kayaks and paddleboards and going out, you can't really swim the whole bay, but there are plenty of spots you can just hop in and swim all around the bay. We'll see them all. There's some recreation as well, beach volleyball that I'm walking by. One really neat thing about the bay is that it only requires 2% of the energy that's needed by traditional pool filtration systems and 100 times fewer chemicals. So it's a bit more eco-friendly than your traditional pool. Now, this section of the bay is East Beach, and East Beach is where you're gonna head to Barbara Ann's Beach Bar and Barbara Ann's Swim Zone, which is right around here. Barbara Ann's Beach Bar is actually this super cute little Volkswagen. And there's also this little palateria for those popsicles, which I love and I'm probably gonna get later. But Barbara Ann's Beach Bar is this awesome truck, and we will probably be stopping by a little later once it's open. Here's a great view of those villas we talked about. So these are actually the refurbished option at this resort. These used to be a part of Grand Cypress and are now a part of Evermore. You can see them, they're priced the same as the flats just behind me. So those are kind of the options that are gonna be right on the bay. That is a benefit of them versus the houses that we're in. And then that is the Conrad, which I think is a really beautiful hotel, really nice luxury hotel. And we're gonna see a lot once we get over there. We are now in the East Beach Shallows. This is kind of a kid-geared, family-geared area. This is the only section of the beach that has a snappy screen sunscreen application station. I don't know what that is, but I do like the sound of it. Evermore does also offer overwater cabanas for rent, and these have their very own little swimming section, plus nets that go out over the water that you can sit on and hang out on. Definitely the coolest cabanas I've ever seen. And absolutely I would love to grab one of these. They are on the pricier side. You can see the prices on screen now, but you can see they're very private. There are some on this side of the beach, and there are a couple more on the other side of the beach. Get your own little swimming section. Very cool. Horrible news for me in particular. The sunscreen application station is out of order. Man, and it looks like it just sprays you. That's wild. Also right on the bay, I was very jazzed to see that there's the hammock grove. This is literally just a shady section of the beach with hammocks for you to lounge in. That's amazing. I'm literally already seeing people who are like zonked out on the beach. There are also some standard non-overwater cabanas, still very private, a little more exclusive, a little less expensive. And then we find ourselves getting a little bit closer to the Conrad Orlando. Conrad Orlando is not technically a part of Evermore, but again, they share amenities. So Conrad does actually have an exclusive beach that is exclusive only to Conrad Orlando hotel guests. And that is right here, where you'll find that exclusive Conrad beach. Also, there is their pool. We're not gonna focus as heavily on the Conrad, but you can see they've got a whole pool area, a whole beach area here. We are going to talk about all of the aspects of the Conrad that are available to guests staying at Evermore. Now, if you are interested in maybe doing the Conrad, if you're a smaller party, for instance, you can keep in mind that guests at the Conrad do have access to Evermore amenities, the rest of the bay, but guests of Evermore don't have access to the Conrad section of the beach. Walking past some of the dining options of the Conrad, we're going to go into these a little bit later once it's a bit more lively. We're going to explore some of the dining that you can access over at the Conrad Orlando. There are fire pits scattered all around Evermore Bay, and they've got s'mores and like campfire activities in the evening. We are hopefully going to be able to catch some of those this evening. Again, we do a 2-night stay, so this is a whole staycation that we've got going on. Perhaps my favorite part of the entire Perhaps the thing I was most excited about seeing when I was looking through things to expect at Evermore was the sandbox. That is a section of the beach that actually has a sand carving artist. As you can see, there's this incredible Evermore back to school sand sculpture. I wonder how long they swapped them out. I mean, that's a huge sand sculpture. And this section of the beach, there's often sand sculptures going on. You can build your own sand castles in the sandbox sometimes. So it's just a really neat aspect. The Conrad is really cool too. It's got sort of a retro blended with modern vibe to it. So it really fits the environment of Evermore. Looks beautiful looking out over the bay. You can definitely tell the villas are a little bit older, but I also think they have a little more character. They aren't as like cookie cutter minimalist modern as the newer Evermore accommodations. So a little bit of something for everybody with these. The sun's a lot brighter on this side. I think it's gonna be hot today. I was worried that I was gonna get cold. I'm no longer worried about that. And we've made it to South Beach and the South Beach swim zone. Just another area for hanging out with the family, lounging. One thing to keep in mind is that Evermore Bay and Evermore in general is a family-friendly location. So they do ask on all the signage that everybody be respectful to families and remember that there are kiddos around and folks trying to enjoy their vacation. Now remember we mentioned that Villa's pool and the Peloton studio. Those are actually very close to the bay over here. It is just right through the trees. You can see it across the road over there. So for most of the bay, you're gonna find standard beach chairs, some like Adirondacks. The more exciting kooky seating is gonna be over across by Barbara Ann's. But there's still plenty of comfortable seating. More cabanas, more of those overwater cabanas are over here with the little nets that you can hang out over the water in. And then we get to probably the most exciting part of the bay. And I think you're gonna be pretty shocked by some of the things that you'll find over here. South Beach is also home to some pretty darn cool offerings. One of those offerings is right here. This is a rope swing over a 12-foot deep blue hole. So if you're looking for a bit of a thrilling drop into the water, this is where you'll find it. But you can see folks are starting to come out for the day, stake their claims on their chairs. That looks pretty scary. I'm gonna do it. Oh, she said it was so much fun. Okay, we definitely have to do it. Oh, she said, no, I think I can do the high jump. Cutie. There are also high jumps. Another thing we've got, this whole area is gonna be where the pool gets a little more exciting. Kiddos are gonna probably wanna spend most of their day here. There is a hot tub, which is great because it is actually, 65 is a little cool for pool weather. There are some more cabanas over here. So maybe if you want to be in that family area, you can look to getting a cabana on this side. There's also, and I keep seeing this on the TV in the house, there's this massive family slide that everybody can slide down together. And I'm making it my mission to get everybody sliding down this together today. So stay tuned for that. And if it doesn't happen, just know that I tried. I tried my darndest. And that takes us around to the landing beach. This one does have a few day beds, which you want to get to the beach early if you want a day bed. And you can't reserve, you can't hold on to unattended chairs, so you have to have like a person in your family stationed to save your day bed. But the day beds look like Shrek and Fiona's onion carriage. So that's something else to note. And then we're at the landing. This is where we had dinner last night. This is the central area. We're gonna explore inside here a whole lot more, but for now, I hear the breakfast is ready. So we're gonna head back and meet up with Emma and Sage. The last thing on the beach here is Dockside Outfitters. If you don't have anything, you need sunscreen, you need a bathing suit, you need towels, whatever, beachwear gifts essentials can all be found at Dockside Outfitters.
Quincy is gone to
An appointment.
an appointment. So Emma and we're actually going to take you to the landing as well as the Conrad. You ready?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
I might have.
We are on our way to the landing, but before we do that, I figured we'd show you some other cool things that Evermore has to offer. Over here, on the second floor is the boathouse. Just a fun event space, but we're gonna go all the way downstairs. Wait, can we just look at that view for a second?
Yeah, gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. Over here's the Chris Craft room, which is basically just like a really like a nice office space, and this really cool Forevermore Chris Craft vintage boat. I absolutely love it. I don't know if Quincy mentioned this on her like thing, her tour. I don't see it anywhere on the shot list, but you can actually have like a take this boat out for like sunset like cruises, and there are specific swim zones, so like everything that's roped in. Those are the areas that you can swim. Everything else is more of like this is where the boat goes. That's where you paddleboard or you kayak, which Quincy wants to kayak, but you can have like a fun like champagne cruise. So this is the landing. We're about to head into the landing, which I would consider the entertainment food area of Evermore. It's got the main beach over here, which Quincy's already talked about, but there's some fun options to do here at night. You got a fire pit, you got this area where you can do like glitter tattoos or get your hair braided. Typically the entertainment team, there is an entertainment team that will come out during peak seasons. I have not seen them out here yet today, but previously when I have stayed here, they've got a recreational team that will come out and they will do lawn games in the pool, and the DJ sometimes on the second floor. It's very, very exciting and family friendly. The first place we'll talk about is the Ebb and Flow Bar. I think it's actually kind of a clever name because it's both inside and outside. It ebbs and flows. You can grab a bunch of different specialty cocktails here, and you can take these drinks to go anywhere on the beach, whether it be here or all the way over there. You can get them to go, or you can have them here at the bar. You want to head inside? Let's do it. And this is their main food hall. We actually had this for dinner last night. I don't know where this is going in the video, so it could be in the past or the future, depending on what you're watching right now. But I actually had something from Kraft Burgers. Emma had something from Props Pizza, and I could do something from That's a Wrap. Did you like your food last night?
I did. I thought it was good. I saw what we paid in total for our food.
It's
and
expensive.
that was my moment of like, was it worth that?
Yeah.
Maybe not. But I really liked my pizza.
At Sandhill Provisions, they just have a variety of different coffee, cold brew, as well as pastries. And they, this is a personal note. I didn't have it this morning, but I've had it last time I was here. Their breakfast sandwiches are so good. The smoked bacon, edit, and Gouda on a croissant. It was just so good. I was obsessed with it. And something that's like not like important, but I want to show it because it's like, I think it's just such a fun, silly detail. So they have this Vesta board that basically has these little quotes, and it changes from time to time. I have a pencil once owned by Shakespeare, but it's so chewed up by the cat that I can't tell if it's to be or not to be. That's kind of messed up. Oh, but what I was going to say is that when you order from Provisions, they a little quote comes on your coffee. Emma had like a Dr. Seuss quote. I had like a motivational quote. Anyway, but then this is the market. Obviously, you can do the grocery service that we had this morning. You can have Uber Eats or DoorDash delivered. But if you're looking for your basic provisions, if you will, you can come to this market and grab literally anything. They've got these little candy to go, self-checkout, which I love a kiosk. Turns out we all love a kiosk. We love a kiosk. Now again, I have to be honest because that's what we do here. We are honest. Everything here is just a little more expensive. There's also a fitness center here. Oh, I want to make sure I mentioned, hey, we got foosball and more of the shuffleboard thing. But fitness center, make sure no one is filming in here. Wait, make sure no one is in here before I film. It's actually a pretty nice fitness center. They've got a variety of, treadmills, rowing machines, weights. I know, I was literally just saying, it's actually a pretty nice gym. Oh, hey, you got nice views here as well. And they do offer classes. And now technically, this is the main building. This is guest services. If you have any questions or you can't, for some reason get into your room, this is where you're gonna wanna head. Often what they're doing is kind of like the no contact entry, like easy check-in, all those kind of things where everything is available to you on your phone or your email. Even when we were scanning in to go through security, they sent us a little QR code to go through our email for easy check-in. And we just scanned the QR code and they let us through. We didn't have to talk to any security guard. So everything is pretty much contactless, but in case you need guest services, it's right here. And back on the first floor is the Twin View restaurant with ever-changing views of the water and golf course, complements a modern menu of fresh Florida flavors. The dinner hours feature craft cocktails, raw bar selections, and chef-inspired meals for everyone at the table, and younger guests won't want to miss the kid-friendly mealtime activities. And great social scene out here, and it all comes alive at night. Lots of fun. The kitchen and the bar stay open late for snacks and drinks, which is always a bonus. We were just looking inside and we were like, hey, what looked really good? the lobster pot pie. We're like, what's happening?
Chicken pot pie is one of my favorite meals of all time.
I actually did not know that.
Yes, I love it, and I really think that we should try the lobster pot pie.
Hey, we're at Evermore. Typically Quincy does her thing, but I think it's time. I think it's time for the Sage Speed Tour. Here
Speed?
we go. Let's go.
Oh,
Sage
no.
Speed. All right. Here's the pool. Here's the pool. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 chairs and water. And here we go. Lounge to sit in. Chairs. Jenga. All right. Here we go. And we're gonna walk this way. Here we go. And here is everything. Here is the main living space. And of course we have this amazing dining room table. But we don't have time this way. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bar stools. In there. Go. Laundry room. Come back. And here we go. Look at this. Bathroom. Master bath. Master bedroom.
That was wrong.
Here we go. And we're almost upstairs. We go.
Oh gosh.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Second master bedroom. Closet space. Okay. All right. Okay.
He's down.
Okay. 2 queen beds. That way. 1 king bed.
Both these rooms have en-suites.
1, 2, 3, 4 kiddos. Look at all the kids. Go in.
Oh, sorry.
In. All right. Here we go.
Where are we going now?
Game room. Bonus room. Here we go. No patio. If you like this video, go ahead and like, subscribe. All right, so this is Barbara Ann's. I think it's honestly one of my favorite bars here at Evermore, just because, again, so Instagrammable, but so much fun. And honestly, the drinks are so good. It is lagoon side. It's right in this sand. It just has the perfect vibes. They have specialty beverages, as well as you can grab like fun, like frozen fruit bars. Now you're gonna find similar beverages that you would at the Ebb and Flow bar, but just the vibes are completely different because it just. I mean, look at it. It's so much fun.
Emma, what you doing?
I'm just swinging a little.
Amanda, what you doing?
I'm swinging.
Sage, what are you doing?
Going back to my egg seat.
Oh,
He's so Lady Gaga.
he's so gaga. I think I'm starting to like
Disney
Evermore.
World is because we're here.
When you guys were like, this is really weird, they've made 18 Evermore videos in a row.
I did tell Sage, I was like, what if we do a doing everything at Evermore series?
It is January 2nd, 2020, according to our television.
So we've got a few years
Which
to get
means
caught
we
up.
have 4 years until we have to go back to making Disney videos.
So this is kind of the second pool where you can do the slide and the rope swing and just like the deep dive. The deep dive, it's like a big just platform you jump off of. You will have to come to this little umbrella stand in order to do those things, to basically sign a waiver. You will have to come to this little umbrella stand to basically sign a waiver, get a small stamp. You did?
Yeah, which you can do.
Which you can do. I did not. Oh my God!
Okay, and now we're in position for Sage to do the rope swing. Here he is! Woo, 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 woo.
It's for safety reasons. They don't have any knots
Yeah.
on the thing, so you can't swing back. So you're just holding onto pure rope. So it's like, ah!
Rope burn.
It's fun.
Our private chef experience. Now, first thing to note is that our version of this experience was a little bit modified.
Yeah.
It was a special kind of media version of this experience.
Which I want to say a huge thank you to Evermore Resort, because it was just absolutely next level.
Yeah, it was a stunning experience. But we do know like what aspects of this are something that can actually come to your vacation home when you stay at Evermore, to the standard private chef experience. For us, the food was incredible.
I ate until I'm sick.
Yeah.
So
It was
good.
really, really delicious, beautifully
Even down
plated.
to the simple things. The thing
The
that
bread.
the bread, like even the bread, and they had specialty butter and the normal butter. Like on a large scale, it was absolutely like a big picture, just so good. Everything was the presentation was amazing. The flavor profiles were amazing. But again, even down to the small things like the bread and the butter, just fantastic.
This is, of course, a pricier experience, as you can see from the price here on screen. The service was incredible, and I looked at Sage at one point because it's like being in a restaurant, like literally the service you're getting. And I looked at Sage and I said, I don't have shoes on.
Yeah, I heard her say it too.
And it's
So
incredible. Like never once in my life have I been served like I'm at a restaurant or a wedding with no shoes on.
As the pickiest eater of them all,
Yes,
here,
tell us.
I will say that I am stuffed, and that's quite hard to do for an all-inclusive
Yay!
order. I mean, it is a customizable menu, so you can cater it to your taste. You can cater it to different flavor profiles or different allergens
Yeah.
or intolerances. So that was really nice to have.
And the menu is basically when you decide to do this chef experience, there's a menu you can select from that the chefs will come, just like if you were at a restaurant, they will come prepared in your kitchen. They do need access to your kitchen 3 to 4 hours ahead of dinner. But I didn't feel like they were like in the way at
They were
all.
never in the way.
I felt like I was in their way.
Yeah,
Yes.
They were so kind and so
So
sweet.
nice.
And anything we needed, they were just really welcoming.
and it was very
So
easy to
it
be
was great.
not in their not
Yes.
in space.
And
Like,
they
it's like
stay with you through the entire experience.
explaining each course. So now that we have spent 2 days at Evermore, we're about to spend our second night. We have to answer the ever important question: is it worth it? So first, let's talk a little bit about the pros. For one, Evermore is super suitable for larger groups. Another is that if you split these accommodations with other families, it can be very inexpensive for a lot more space. And our final pro is going to be the amenities. You have hotel-style amenities with vacation home comfort. Cons-wise, there aren't a lot of options for smaller groups unless you're branching into the Conrad Orlando. It is outside the Disney bubble, so you won't get those Disney perks and have to deal with the commute to and from the parks if you are going to the theme parks. And you might need a car. Even though the resort is relatively walkable, getting anywhere from the resort, you might want to have a rental car. Even though they do have transportation to and from the parks, it might just make it a little bit easier. Good morning. As you can see, it's very early. That's the moon. Second time I've had to do this video. But I am headed to a very big ride challenge over at Universal today. So that means an early morning. Checkout, luckily at Evermore, is very easy. Checkout time is 10 a.m. and they email you a link to check out with the day before you leave. So it's super easy. You just, when you're ready to check out, go and hit that button. So it's really easy. Look at the sunrise over the golf course. That's Evermore. I hope you enjoyed learning about this resort just as much as I did. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And now go watch my full tour of the 4 seasons over in Disney World. I'll see you there.